I'm hospitable, remember?
In hospital.
Okay, we'll go ahead and bring the city council meeting to order. I'd like to first ask everyone to stand and join in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Kevin, can you please do roll call?
Dave Marshall.
Here.
Matt Dyer.
Here.
Tyler Fulenkamp. Here. Scott Murray.
Here.
Abby Webb.
Here.
Okay, was everyone given a chance to review the minutes from the last meeting held on December 3rd? Any corrections, deletions, additions?
I wasn't here either.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from the last meeting.
Second.
Motion is second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Same sign. Okay. Okay, your first end of the year. Where do you want to start?
We can start with resolution. Transfers.
Okay, the end of year transfers. We have a resolution for that. We have these copies here.
Yep, everybody should have copies of all the transfers. It's all interfund transfers among the same funds. Fill some voids and some shortfalls in the budget. You want me to go through them all?
No, I just think if everyone's looking at it, if you have any questions.
What was it? There's like a big jump in the park and rack for the utility services.
Yeah. Is overall, some of that too, I think there's res with the watering out there.
We don't get free water in the city.
No. I'm not so sure that couldn't be done 2 or 3 times a week rather than as much as it is. That's something probably like that. Any questions on the encumbrances and the transfers?
Just the transfers.
Oh, just the transfers. Okay. We'll do it separate. Okay.
Number 12. I'll make a motion to introduce resolution 2024-12 by short title only.
Second.
Motion is second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Same sign.
Resolution 2024-12, a resolution authorizing the transfer of funds.
I make a motion to adopt resolution 2024-12.
Second.
Motion is second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Same sign. Okay. Which one is this one signed there?
Yeah.
Can I change the numbers
If you want to sign that one.
I had 11
So now the encumbrances.
Okay, so next up is the encumbrances in the 25 budget year. There's the total amount of encumbrances for the year, $389,056.83.
So basically, these are just invoices that we're wanting to pay out of 2024 budget, but we're not going to pay till 2025.
Yeah, some of them are contracts that we have that continue into next year. Some of them we receive invoices after this meeting and next year. So
I'll make a motion to introduce Resolution 2024-13.
no, this is
No?
a resolution. This is
It's
just
just a
this is a
motion
letter to you
to
guys. You guys just need to motion
Just
to
a motion
approve.
to approve the encumbrances.
Oh, okay. So moved.
Second. Motion is second to approve encumbrances. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, same sign.
Oh, I see. Here we go.
Yeah. Oh, she said. Let's do the conflict of interest disclosures first.
Okay, just need to make a matter of record. I think it can be one matter of record. I'll list off all the conflicts of interest. The conflict of interest has been filled out and signed by Ann Razzo for her law firm, and one each, and for the title company. Ryan Parr, my wife, has a printing business. Armanda does our website, and she also does other websites as well. Tyler for Campman Renovations. Anthony Stimson for his trauma units and trauma systems. Same thing with Andrew Stimson, AGAW. James Clark for his Clark Electric. Brian Brown for White Barn Woodworking. Tyler Gage for TG Concrete.
Taylor or Tyler?
James Sheets for his business, which is okay. Just listed the name, and then also Fire Chief Sheets and Jay Cook for Adams County Truck Repairs. Oh, and one more for Justin Wheel for his woodworking business for a while.
So we just make those a matter of record?
I think you can make a matter of record that they're all been signed and.
So moved. Second. Motion is second. Any more discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Okay. You want to do the nepotism policy? Yeah, that.
All the elected officials have signed nepotism policy. There's two different ones. Both one certifies that you're involving a direct line of supervision, and the other one has to do with hiring. But yeah, all the elected officials that sign these just needs to be made a matter of record.
I'll make a motion to make that a matter of record.
I'll second.
Motion is second. All
Marie?
Tyler and Jenny.
I got her ready.
Okay.
all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Okay. Okay. We have a couple special guests in here. Mary and Sue, you guys want to come up here and have a seat, or no? I don't know that you'll find two more dedicated employees to our city than these two sitting right here. It's a tough loss losing both of them from our parks department. Sue did anything and everything around the parks she could. She made sure everything was maintained, managed people. Who knows how many hours she spent helping with the concession stands, working her butt off. She's an unbelievably great employee, and really big asset to our parks department. Mary, same thing. Mary, I've known her since I was a little kid in wrestling. She's always had a great heart for kids, helps out with all kinds of things. The Parks Department was a great place for her. Soccer, I don't think anyone knows how much work goes into soccer. She told me how much work goes into soccer, from getting kids to getting coaches to getting referees to getting the field line to doing everything. I appreciate you guys' help with the parks and everything you guys have done over all the years. It's been amazing, and it's for our youth, and I thank you guys so much for everything you've done. I know we have a couple resolutions here. I don't know if anyone else wants to say anything before she reads the resolutions, or who wants to go first? Oh, I guess you got them in order, don't you?
I have Sue's marked as 13 and Mary's marked as 14. So entertain a motion to introduce Resolution 2024-13 in its entirety.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Same sign.
Resolution 2024-13, a resolution of the Common Council of the City of Decatur, Indiana, which recognizes Jill Sue Milholland for her years of public service as Leisure Services Manager for the Parks and Rec Department. Whereas Jill Sue Milholland has announced her retirement as Parks and Rec Maintenance Director effective November 30th, 2024, after nearly 40 years of service with the Parks and Rec Department. Whereas Sue joined the Parks and Rec team as a part-time employee in March 1985, and she began her long-standing full-time career with the Parks and Rec Department as Maintenance Director in April 1988. And whereas Sue has worked tirelessly over the years to meet the growing demands of the Parks and Rec Department, and in doing so has provided the community with both indoor and outdoor spaces to gather, play, and enjoy. And whereas Sue, as Maintenance Director, was regularly called upon during working hours, nights, and weekends, often in hazardous or inclement weather conditions, to ensure the city parks and facilities were safe and accessible for the residents of the City of Decatur. And whereas Sue, known for her quiet demeanor and strong work ethic, led by example, and routinely went above and beyond in her work performance to meet and exceed expectations in providing well-maintained, safe, and enjoyable park grounds and facilities, and in doing so has earned the respect and admiration of her colleagues and the city leaders. And whereas Sue, with her practical and determined attitude, day in and day out, rolled up her sleeves and got to work making the City of Decatur, the Parks and Rec grounds, equipment, and facilities places that enhance the quality of life for individuals and families throughout the City of Decatur and Adams County. And whereas Sue, who after working tirelessly within the Parks and Rec Department throughout her career, will leave a void within the department most difficult to fill. And whereas Sue, in addition to her significant role within the Parks and Rec Department, is also a loving wife, mother, and grandmother, and who in her retirement is looking forward to spending more time with her family, enjoying golf, and playing more pickleball. And whereas the Decatur Common Council now wishes to acknowledge Jill Sue Milholland's service to our community and wishes to express its gratitude for her contributions to the city and wish her the very best in a well-earned and deserved retirement. Now therefore, be it resolved by the Common Council of the City of Decatur, Indiana as follows. Resolved, the Common Council of the City of Decatur, Indiana finds that during her years of public service, Sue Milholland has been an exemplary employee as Maintenance Director and has served the City of Decatur with distinction with the City of Decatur Parks and Rec Department for nearly 40 years. Resolved, the Common Council of the City of Decatur, Indiana finds that the citizens of Decatur are indebted to Sue Milholland for her dedicated service to the community and for her willingness over the years to share her exemplary work ethic, quiet leadership style, and humble character, which serves as a strong example for all. Resolved, the Common Council of the City of Decatur, Indiana finds that Sue Milholland worked diligently and effectively to promote the safety of the general public through her commitment to maintaining city and county park grounds, equipment, and facilities in a high-quality standard. Resolved, the members of the Common Council of the City of Decatur, Indiana hereby express their deepest gratitude to Sue Milholland for her concern for and dedication to the citizens of Decatur, for her leadership and service within the Decatur Parks and Rec Department, and for her efforts to help maintain and improve the grounds, equipment, and facilities within the department. Resolved, the Common Council of the City of Decatur, Indiana hereby expresses its sincere best wishes to Sue Milholland as she retires, and hereby spreads this resolution among the records of Common Council, and hereby directs that a copy be delivered to Sue Milholland in appreciation and recognition of her outstanding public service as a member of the Decatur Parks and Rec Department.
I make a motion to adopt Resolution 2024-13.
Second.
Motion and second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Thank you, Sue.
Thank you,
Thank you all.
Now's your time if you'd like to say anything, Sue.
I did appreciate working for the city
Thank you.
very much.
Okay, next one.
I make a motion to introduce Resolution 2024-14 to be read in its entirety. Second.
Motion and second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, same sign.
Resolution 2024-14, a resolution of the Common Council of the City of Decatur, Indiana, which recognizes Mary C. Freet for her years of public service with the Parks and Recreation Department. Whereas Mary C. Freet has announced her retirement from the City of Decatur Parks and Recreation Department effective November 30th, 2024, after 33 years of service. And whereas Mary joined the Parks and Rec team as a part-time employee from June 1989 through August of 2000, and she began her long-standing full-time position with the Parks and Rec Department, working in maintenance and as youth sports coordinator from August 2000 until her retirement. And whereas Mary has become synonymous with Parks and Recreation youth soccer, and in so doing, thousands of children have had the opportunity to be introduced to and learn the game of soccer through Adams County Parks and Rec program. And whereas Mary, in her role as youth soccer coordinator, devoted countless hours, both during the work week and on weekends, to recruit volunteer coaches and referees, prepare fields for games, and manage scheduling for all teams each fall season to ensure a positive and rewarding experience for young soccer players. And whereas Mary has also become the voice of Belmont soccer, serving as an announcer for the boys and girls teams for several years, and always took care and pride in her work, often approaching visiting team coaches to review rosters, player names for pronunciations. And whereas in this role, Mary often had the opportunity to see the once young children of the Parks and Rec program grow and develop into strong, talented high school players, and many of these players then became Mary's referees for the next Park and Rec soccer season. And whereas Mary, in addition to her work in youth sports, worked in maintenance for over 20 years, often at the service complex as early as 5 a.m. to make sure the fitness center was open daily, or during times of bad weather, often as one of the first drivers to begin snow and ice removal for the city. And whereas Mary devoted her career to the well-being of others and to the development of young athletes, not only through her dedicated work with Parks and Rec Soccer, but as a long-standing coordinator and supporter of the Decatur Wrestling Club, where children as young as 3 or 4 years old begin their wrestling careers with hopes to join the storied Grapplers of Belmont High School. And whereas Mary has been a long-standing and instrumental member of the Calisthumpian Committee, where she assists in the planning and organization of one of Decatur's most beloved weeks of the year. And whereas Mary, who after working tirelessly within both the Parks and Rec Department and her volunteer efforts, will leave a lasting legacy. And whereas the Decatur Common Council now wishes to acknowledge Mary C. Freet's service to our community and wishes to express its gratitude for her contributions to the city and wish her the very best in a well-earned and deserved retirement. Now therefore, be it resolved by the Common Council of the City of Decatur, Indiana as follows. Resolved, the Common Council of the City of Decatur, Indiana finds that during her years of public service, Mary Freet has been an exemplary employee and has served the City of Decatur with distinction within the City of Decatur Parks and Rec Department. Resolved, the Common Council of the City of Decatur, Indiana finds the citizens of Decatur are indebted to Mary Freet for her dedicated service to the community and for her willingness over the years to share her love of youth sports, strong work ethic, and loyal character, which serves as a strong example for all. Resolved, the Common Council of the City of Decatur, Indiana finds that Mary Freet worked diligently and effectively in her long-standing efforts coordinating and overseeing youth sports, parks and rec activities for the development of young athletes, and the enhancement of quality of life for the citizens of Decatur. Resolved, the members of the Common Council of the City of Decatur, Indiana hereby express their deepest gratitude to Mary Freet for her dedication to the citizens of Decatur, for her leadership and service within the Decatur Parks and Rec Department. Resolved, the Common Council of the City of Decatur, Indiana hereby expresses its sincere best wishes to Mary Freet as she retires, hereby spreads this resolution among the records of Common Council, and hereby directs that a copy be delivered to Mary Freet in appreciation and recognition of her outstanding public service as a member of the Decatur Parks and Rec Department.
I make a motion to adopt Resolution 2024-14. Second.
Motion is second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Thank you, both of you. You have truly made Decatur a better place because of all the work you guys have done. We really appreciate it.
And enjoy. Almost.
I bet.
Oh, I knew you were here because I heard that. Famous quote from my dad that's been a long-standing joke.
Well, we'll get you a copy of these resolutions, and they'll go in the records forever. So, thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay. We have appointments.
Yeah. So, council has made 2 appointments. John Russett, or Craig Russett. Never heard that, John. Craig Russett and Aaron Reimer to Redevelopment Commission. So I need to make those appointments a matter of record.
So moved.
Second.
Motion is second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, same sign.
And then also the mayor has appointments. John Summers, Jeremy Freet, and Ron Story to the Redevelopment Commission. Kevin McIntyre and Shane Cobble to BZA, Board of Zoning Appeals. And Josh Zimmerman to Regional Sewer District Board.
Make a motion to make those a matter of record.
Second. Motion is second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, same sign.
And then I have one more as I was going through the appointments.
And a second on that one.
I made a motion.
Tyler and Matt.
Thank you.
Looking back at last year's minutes, I didn't see the notes of Dick Stimson appointment to the Parks Board, was effective January of 24. Everybody was listening. I didn't see his name listed in the minutes. So if I could just get made a matter of record that he is on the Park Board in 24.
And that's
Essentially ratifying his appointment
Yes.
for the 2024
I
calendar
didn't
year.
see, as I was going through the appointments, his name wasn't on the list in the minutes for January or December.
Is he a council appointment?
He's a mayor's
Mayor's appointment.
Yep.
I'll make a motion to make that a matter of record.
Thank you.
I'll second.
Motion and second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Okay, let's put that down there.
Did you pass the other end?
Okay, what else? Like discussion of our ARPA.
I think that's all I have. Yeah. Okay, so I sent you guys an email about the ARPA funds. Quick history, I misappropriated 2 payments from, they were supposed to go to the park donation fund for the Kikionga project that we did, the men's softball field. There was a patronicity in 2023. And some of the funds, most of the Kikionga funds came out of ARPA funds, but these specific 2 were designated out of that patronicity fund. So that's been corrected. I've moved those to the park donation fund. So that freed up roughly $70,000 in ARPA funds. So the email I sent you last meeting, we had taken the dump truck bed out of ARPA funds and moved it to rainy day to make room for the pension funds. So I would suggest that we include that now with the ARPA funds again, and that would reduce that total amount of $21,715. That would be one route. I also got some quotes for water projects, and then Josh brought to my attention that the concrete saw that we have, the road saw that cuts for all of our water main sewer repairs, is on the fritz. So I brought that up as a possible ARPA expense. We got price for that. For a new saw, is a 36-inch saw, is that correct, Josh? There's 36-inch blade on it, would be $40,000 for a new saw. That would be an option to put that remainder with we just approved almost $90,000 worth of water projects at the last meeting with ARPA funds. I think it'd be a good use of that remaining money to invest in the project we're going to be doing anyways.
So ARPA could cover the truck and the saw?
And a portion of the saw.
And a portion?
Yeah.
And then ARPA's done?
Yeah, for sure.
So that would be left what, like the utilities will be splitting up that saw, or how?
Yeah, so that's, and he got a price for a used saw. Also, the 2016 with about 300 hours on it for $17,750. So if we bought that used saw, which is about 10 years old, I mean, here was about $4,500. That would be cheaper. If you buy it new with funds left over, it's about $4,500 for a brand new one. So that's, yeah, basically he's saying the utilities without ARPA funds could buy the used one for, with the ARPA fund help, utilities would still pitch in $4,000 to $5,000 would be over.
How old's the one we have now, Josh?
It's 20 years old. We bought it right after I came here. The saw's still in decent shape. The problem is some of the projects we're getting into, it won't cut all the way through the brick. It only has a 20-inch blade on it, so you're cutting through the asphalt, and then you're either have to pull the asphalt and recut it by hand, or with this, with a 36-inch blade or 36-inch cut, it will go all the way through everything one pass. We had to rent one when we did the 5 Points project. As you get into older parts of the city, which is the direction that we're headed to, if we don't buy one, we're going to have to rent one. And it's $700 to $800 a week to rent one. So,
What do we have in March already that we rented like $5,000?
very close to about 5,000.
Yeah. And I think with, Jeremy keeps planning ahead with community crossings, and then Josh is trying to figure out what sewers and storms and stuff need to be replaced or fixed before we pave, and that probably could be used. There's going to be a lot of cuts.
They would be used on all those jobs that you just was something that I had in mind that I talked to Josh about this morning to see if there would be an option of a cost share next year as I got in my 24 money for MVH because there was money available. And then he talked to Kevin today and told Kevin about it. So that's kind of where it got you now. I just couldn't contribute until January.
Kevin, is the pricing, like is the equipment available through SourceFlow?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thoughts? No.
Yes, you guys use it. What do you prefer?
Water main breaks and everything we do, really.
We got to have it continue, or we will have to continue to run it.
Especially the size, like, you're talking, like, you get nothing to you got concrete to go through and everything else, and when we have 9, we don't touch it.
I'd make a motion to buy a new one.
Yeah. Especially as much as they're going to be doing over the next few years.
Well, not new, but the one they're talking about, right?
It is new.
It's new.
Yeah.
Oh, it is brand
The
new.
new is 40,000, the used would be 17,000.
Oh.
But it's 10 years old.
Yeah.
I
Just-
would definitely like to keep the current one that we have for utility patching, for squaring up the patches. So we're not trying to wrestle that big saw around and do small work.
Yeah.
So just keep that in mind that we're going to keep the target saw that we have there.
I second.
Can I get
Matt's
that
motion.
motion to be to use ARPA funds?
Oh, she used ARPA funds and then the rest was split between the utilities. Correct?
Yeah. So, I guess, can the first motion to be to use 49,000 for the dump truck bed?
I was going to say split those, because there's two
Yeah.
uses for this, the
Correct.
remaining ARPA funds. So the first motion would be to essentially vacate the directive to use rainy day funds and apply remaining ARPA funds for the truck bed accessories purchase.
So moved.
Second.
Okay. Motion and second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, same sign.
And then a second motion to use remaining funds, which would be $22,715.45
And then utility funds.
for towards the purchase of a new saw.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, same sign.
Thanks.
Okay. Do you have anything?
That's it for your rookie year.
I'm done. I used all my screw-ups.
We'll get you a calculator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get new ones next year.
Yeah, good deal.
It's like a mulligan.
Department heads, Jeremy.
Thank you for everything last year. Merry Christmas. Big season was obviously over a couple weeks ago. So now we're transitioning to kind of that weird season of what do we do? You know, so we've been maintaining a lot of equipment, been a lot of inventory and stuff. So just want to wish everyone Merry Christmas and be safe.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you, Mary.
Kevin G.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
You have to say something different, Jeff.
Oh.
Police Tommy John.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. Very diverse. Bill.
Good.
Josh.
Happy New Year.
Okay. Anything from council?
I just want to remind the media, maybe you can put this in the paper and everything, yes please, that the city flag design contest continues. We've received about a dozen or so entries so far. We've got some great ones, and so we're just looking to continue to have more submitted so that we have a great variety to narrow down when the time comes. So contest ends February 5th. Information, pick it up here at City Council, or not City Council, City Hall, also at the library, or find the information on the city website.
Great.
Anything else?
That's terrific.
Well, I want to tell you thanks, Dan. Those poles are getting moved this week, so.
Oh, those
Somebody
items?
must have made a call. They
Right.
must have worked.
Wow.
Good deal. That's,
Way to go.
that's nice. That actually came up, we had mayors and legislators meeting up in Warsaw, and utility poles came up in the discussion, so it must not just be here. So, public, Davis, looks like you're on here with the media. Anything? All right. Yep. Davis is interning with the Northeast Regional Partnership, so he's kind of going around to the cities and kind of reporting back to the regional partnership what all's going on, and so thanks for being here. Appreciate it. All right, Merry Christmas to everyone. Have a happy holiday season. Next time we're here will be January.
Merry Christmas.
Start off running.
Motion to pay the claims.
Second.
Motion is second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, same sign.
And motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion is second, all in favor?
Yeah. Shane Cobble. Not question and answer time, sir.
Motion is second to adjourn. All in favor?
Aye.